outside the window. So it turns out I'm gonna have to turn this one off, good reasons. So it turns out I can do more than one video in a week, even though yesterday's one was not great. No, that's still more than one piece of content. I'm gonna try and write down possible videos I could do, 'cause I've never actually thought of doing it. But we have an update, and we have, believe it or not, 8 points, because what I would do on the main channel is I would write down the points. And I've not really done that. I've kind of just previously just went off the top of my head and stuff, but yeah, so point number 1. What's happened this week, at least Lego-wise? So it's been a lot of rumours or not coming out. I've not really done or looked into too much Lego-wise. But yeah, some of the rumours that have been coming out are just amazing. Like some of the John close this window. Yeah, some of the stuff that's been getting rumoured to come out is just amazing, and I find that a lot of it is solid rumours. So this stuff is more possible than you think. Makes it just a lot even better. So hopefully some of that stuff actually gets released. Some of it would be really cool. And just things like that. Mostly usually my weeks are, spent doing college stuff or just stuff of that nature. So I'm kind of just, busy and still love Lego Star Wars, still my main passion, but obviously we doing other stuff and you can get background noise. But yeah, that's pretty much that. I have done some physical changes to this room and I will continue to make some. So that next week when you see it, it's even cooler. If that's even possible. But yeah. Second point, yesterday's video. So if you saw yesterday's video, it was this shelf up here. So there is 6 speeders and 6 walkers. I own 6 of those battle packs, or the Chicago First Legion Clone Troopers set, whatever you want to call it. 3 of them fell down and collapsed, and I'll show you why 3 of them fell down and collapsed. So for about a week, maybe a week and a half, I'm just going to grab it here. I had this tin poster, of Star Wars A New Hope, right? Pretty decent, this poster. See, I'm able to just go right in, and you can't make out the writing. That's why I won't make videos on the main channel, but I'm going to talk about that soon. So this poster pretty much just went, collapsed, and it took a lot of things with it. Believe it or not, it was always just drying my hair with the hairdryer, and it happened. Wasn't much fun though, I admit. I got a video out of it. Usually this would have just been another update and there would have been absolutely nothing in between. Point 3, my thoughts on a UCS land speeder. Don't know how I feel about that. Here we have a land speeder. This is the 2017 model. So yeah, 4 years ago. So, I do like this, right? I do like the land speeder. I actually have 2 of them. I have the 2010 version as well. And then, there's a few other versions I never really bought, because I don't really feel the need to collect them all, but, it's an alright, good looking set. But here's the thing, I don't know how this would look in UCS form. I don't know. I'm against it, but I'm also kind of, interested to see how it turns out. It's one of those things I would have to see before I can make, a proper decision as to whether or not it's a good idea, or if I like it, if I don't like it, if I want to buy it, if I don't want to buy it. I would have to see it first. Next point. Point number 4. What UCS set would I want? See, there we go. We've got thinking. What UCS set would I like to see? Well, that's a good question. See, there's quite a few things that I would like to see, maybe for May the 4th. Basically, May the 4th, since it's, maybe the 20th anniversary of Attack of the Clones, but considering we just got the UCS gunship, it's not very likely to happen. I would have thought maybe a UCS, like Padme's ship from the, it's like the Naboo cruiser from the start of episode 2. We could have got, I don't know, a UCS Jango Fett Slave 1. See, next year I want to see something Attack of the Clones, but considering we've got that gunship, it's unrealistic. So if I was to think other things I'd like to see in a UCS form, I don't know why, but Jabba's sail barge. It probably wouldn't work, I don't know. I've never really seen any images of one. I've never really looked though. Jabba's sail barge would look cool as a UCS set, or if we're going slightly off track here, an NBS Jabba's Palace, which is also rumoured for next year. So, our next point is the new display. So I spoke about this in yesterday's video. I would work on my display, so I've got no work up here, but got got the Falcon here, got the Crane from the Hoth set, got whatever the hell that is. I don't know, it's just a couple of pieces I put together. I thought, oh, I'll put the next to the Falcon. Got Striker, TIE Striker, and a couple, the Imperial dropships, nothing there. Got a bunch of Tatooine sets, and then the 20th anniversary figures, the ones that I do own, that is not the full set. A whole bunch of randomised vehicles and some Rebel and Imperial stuff here. Coming along up here, we now have those figures that I got when I was at the Lego store. We got an Untitled Mech, we have Lightning McQueen that I made off my friend, all the Looney Tunes stuff. And basically everything up here, apart from those, was here before. That has still got, all the walkers on it. But the thing that I put all the work into last night, I'm not done by the way, none of this has been worked on. It's still, needing some. I still need to figure out the best way to go about, sorting it and making it, look half decent. I just have not figured out the best way to go about it. But this shelf is where all the work's been done, so let me go into the bottom. So even though the project's basically has been halted from, 5 months, I have the stand that has all the 2012 minifigures on it that I bought. And see, I've tried to do these shelves by movie, which is how they were at one point. But also they've been changed. The last time these were changed, I think, was June 5th. So here we've got, to represent episode 1, we have the Anakin's Pod Racer from 2019, a miniature N1 Naboo Starfighter. Moving up, I don't have any episode 2 sets, right? And basically this shelf can fit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Basically there's 7 bits worth of shelf to put things. So I thought I'd use 2 shelves as Clone Wars. So here we got the bottom half of the shelf, which is, Separatist and kind of bad guys. We've got Hondo's pirate tank, we got the proton cannon, 2 Corp Alliance tank droids, or snail tanks, whatever you want to call them. A couple mini models, and we got an AAT from there from 2009. All this is from 2009, apart from the canon. Up here we have the Republic, or the good guys. We have the Twilight from 2008. We have a couple Starfighters, Yodas, and Anakin. Some mini versions of Starfighters. See, going up to these sets, you see the focus problem I've been having. Over here is the 2009 Republic Attack Shot, which is quite a big set when you really think about it. When you really look into that, it's a big set. Then up here, this is when it starts to actually, this is my favourite part up from here onwards. So I wanted to do it in order of movie. So we have the opening scene for Revenge of the Sith. We have Anakin, Obi-Wan, and the Sectors kind of just, chilling out there. We have this Republic Fighter tank, which is meant to represent Order 66. We have the duel on Mustafar, and then the end scene where Anakin becomes Darth Vader. Story up here of episode 4. We have the Droid Escape Pod from 2012, and the Tantive 4 representing the start. We have the Sandcrawler when they find R2 and 3PO. We've got two land speeders. One's a mini model. This is the 2010 one I was talking about. We got Obi-Wan's hat back there, and to represent the end of the movie, I'm actually going to move it back a little bit. I think that's a bit too close to those other models. But this is one of my favourite things I've done with my shelves in a long time. I love the way this looks. But to represent the end scene, with the kind of Death Star trench, we have the 2006 Luke's X-Wing. And obviously the X-Wing, which is my favourite model. It's not obviously the most up-to-date one, because the one that goes with this is the brand new TIE Fighter for this year. Would have went with the new X-Wing. But, I think it kind of works, and it gets from this angle walking in. I just think it's cool to see TIE Fighter chasing the X-Wing. I like the way that looked, and that represents the end of the movie. Also, the whole Mos Eisley Cantina and the whole Death Star part of the movie that I wasn't able to include because I don't have any sets from either of those. But starting up here with episode 5, I would argue this is one of the most populated shelves. I've got to stand them up to show you guys this. But we have, up here we have episode 5, The Empire Strikes Back. So I have kind of done my best to get everything in here that I could, because I really wanted to fit all the Hoth stuff. So we got the Hoth doors from 2007, we got 2 snow speeders, one from 2007, the other 2019, bunch of Hoth turrets, got the trench cannon, got another cannon to represent the start of the battle of the movie. We even have some, turrets from the Imperials. Over here to represent the, the Empire Strikes Back Cloud Set, we have the Carbon Freezing Chamber from 2016, so 5 years ago. And the closest thing I had to an end scene is obviously the Slave One, where they're, loading Han Solo into the Slave One. Plus it's Empire Strikes Back set due to the minifigures, that it includes. So episode 5 is probably and 4 are the 2 favourites. Now, coming up, Return of the Jedi is a bit random looking, and this is because the only way I can really get to look right. So obviously, this is the end of the movie, but it's kind of coming first. It's the 2015 Palpatine throne room, but we have like Jabba's palace, the Sarlacc, the desert skiff and stuff there, and a Death Star cannon. See, Return of the Jedi, I don't have that many sets, so I basically have nothing to fill the gap, and I didn't want that over there. We have the boxes at the back, because I want to put these up here for the Speed Champion sets. We've got the Audi 1981 Audi Quattro Sport, the 2020 Toyota GR Supra, and the relevant turbo. I had to start another clip there. It's a previous thing that I was working on has merged, so it kind of got the camera there. We've got a mini indoor speeder bike again. I do plan to get more Return of the Jedi sets. See, I'm not going to buy any more Lego sets this year. I will buy a minifigure or two, but I'm not going to buy any more this year because, you know, I want to until I see what the 2022 January wave is like, then I'll go from there. But from what I'm hearing, that's quite cool. We have all my rare and expensive minifigures, right? And a couple of these are just favourite figures as well. The two I need to change out though is Din Djarin and Grogu, because they're no longer rare if you've seen the most recent line of sets. But yeah, that's kind of looking cool. So it did take a while. This is one of the longer updates, but I thought that was well worth showing what that looks like now. Obviously, I've still got some areas that I'd like to work on and improve. So our next point is the TikTok thing. So I've not uploaded in there in nearly 2 months. I've just barely been active on there whatsoever. Yeah, I need to start making stuff on there again because we had quite a lot of followers again. It's kind of like the main channel. The camera went bust, so I kind of stopped doing stuff. But who knows? I might get back into that. There's actually a mock contest on there that I end up not taking part in. Where the shelf has a glow stick now. Well, or it did have a glow stick until it fell off. Cutting camera. Fixed. Yeah, I was about to do a mock contest and that never really went anywhere. I don't think I've discussed that in a previous update. Next point is the Instagram. So yeah, we have an Instagram, although that's even worse than the TikTok. See, I was really active on Instagram, and then once I got the TikTok thing going, I went inactive on there, and I got really bad. Last thing I think was actually, believe it or not, shelf updates, because I think that was in June. But yeah, that's not ideal. And our final point is new videos on the main channel. We're just getting this point. So I didn't get my phone fixed, right? In fact, I'll show you the damn phone. You guys down there. So it's sat in a drawer for over a month, but this was the one that I primarily used, so I can turn it on. Correction, the batteries probably die after sitting for a month, but this was the phone that I got to replace the one I'm using now. As you guys may know, its camera will no longer focus, and because there's a crack in the lens. So I can go right up to these minifigures, but you can't read anything. On this phone, you could read that in crystal clear detail, right? So basically, there's no cracks in the screen, right? Or at least the ones that were visible, right? I took this, it was under warranty, and when I went to go get this fixed, the problem I had, and this frustrated me, is they took a magnifying glass to find the smallest scratch, and they went, yeah, we can't repair this, you voided your warranty. And I was so mad when they said that. And so basically I have to pay for this one out of pocket. I've just not had the time or the money to have that done so far, so yeah, that's unfortunate. I'm going to put this away. But when I put it, instead of putting it in a drawer, so it's more readily available, so I don't have to grab it again. You know what? Screw it. Yeah, I just ended up putting it back in that same drawer. But yeah, so main video channel. Yeah. Videos on the main channel. Oh, I somehow butchered saying a word. Brilliant. I gotta fix this poster as well. Things are going brilliantly today. Obviously I done that, sort of you asked it, and you'll get another one, providing there's actual questions. I've not really looked at the comments, I'd imagine there will be 700 views. Won't be as many as last time, because I left that one for like, over 4 months, nearly 5 months. I do want to make some type of, I might do a video discussing the rumours and what I think of them all. If I do it, it will come out on probably Tuesday. See, things like Figure Fridays, set reviews, anything that requires you take the camera and go right up like this to look at the fine details, but you can't see the fine details that well. Not well enough, like, see on the other one, or when this one did work, you could see the little white word that said level on the studs. This one you can't, which is the big shame. But, you know, we'll get through it. I should be able to get it fixed in, I don't know, like, what, the next month? I don't know. It really just depends when I get paid as well, because next time I get paid, that's the first thing I'm doing is I'm getting that fixed, because I must make content on there, you know. We were jumping very far ahead, we were getting, like, crazy amount of subscribers. Like, think about it, this time last year, we had only just hit, what, 500? In fact, we were on the way to 500, I think. We was, what, maybe 5 away from 500 this time last year. And then, obviously, now we're 813 on there, and probably counting. And it was kind of a shame that all that had to crash. It's the second time this year, in fact, that there's been a gap. The first time I was obviously moving into this room, I wasn't making any content because I didn't really know where to make it. And in the last couple of months, it's not even been, in fact, since, in fact, I even think there was one for July. I think, see, August and September haven't even had updates. Like, there's not even been a channel update for either of those months. Because, I don't know, I need to do something on there. The channel, I have discussed in the one video I've made since what the deal is, you know, what the hell is going on, but yeah, I'm going to have to start coming up with ideas for videos I can write. I think what I'll do is on Tuesday I'll sit down and make a video about the rumours. I think that's the one thing I can do. Videos where I can show my face, I mean, people have requested those, but it's the only ones I can really do. But yeah, this has been the weekly update. It's been one of the longest ones, nearly 20 minutes, but do you know what, this week I what I talked about, and you know, there's probably fucking things I've forgotten in the past week, but you know, writing it down, that worked. So yeah, I'm gonna go. I'll try and get some other videos throughout the week. I'm basically gonna write down doable and not doable things. Basically, this channel, if I wonder, wait, why don't you care about the quality and the funniness on this channel? Simple, this is my secondary backup channel. I don't make reviews or anything on here. Basically, it's mostly talking videos. But I want to put some of that on the main channel to give that life so it doesn't seem like a dead channel, because it probably does. Anyway, I'll see you guys, and probably I'll try and make at least 2 videos during the week that aren't the update. So hopefully there are no more of those shells falling down. See you guys in the next video. Peace.